Hello and welcome to another Delboy video. And it's been a week. Since I said that my garden project was due for an update, and we've had some bad weather, and I only had 4 days this week before I go back to working 5 days a week. So it was important that I had a good bit of weather for me to get some things done. But it is what it is. And one of the downsides of trying to get my mother to choose flowers and get out the house is that we missed the season. So we went to the garden centre wanting some bedding flowers, and they're now preparing for autumn. So no begonias this year, no bedding plants this year, only what's left. And my summer project therefore gets deflated. But saying all that, I gave my mum some money. She put some money towards it together. We had £70 between us to get some flowers to make the garden look something, and there's still a hope that those bulbs that I put in will be okay. But let's go around the garden then and just see what I got. Don't ask me the names of all the flowers. If I haven't got a little card next to it, I'm never going to remember what they are. So, sweeping shot. You can see some of the gladioli already coming up more. And we'll go over here where we started last time. By the way, that's a hydrangea. That's been doing really well this year. So as before, as I said, there was some red flowers blooming, but we've got a new arrival. There we go. Looks quite nice really there. I mean, obviously I've got weeding to do, but that won't take too much of an afternoon, and there's still some buds growing there, so that one is going to come up quite nicely. I'm sure all of you guys know what that flower is. It loses me. I'm still learning on this. We've got one last rose on the rose and holly climbing system that I've got here, but like I say, it could still bloom for the rest of the year. We look down here. I already said that this plant grew last year. It suddenly sprouted up and it's still growing. You won't see too much of a difference in a week, but we've got something. And oh, here's a new one as well. My mum likes this one because of the colour difference between here and here. But she doesn't actually like red, my mother. So it's unusual for her to say something like that. This one continues to grow, and those sort of like spring flowers which are now dead, has been tidied up a little bit. Look, with a bamboo cane, so tying it away. That might give this a bit more sunlight. And we move along, and as we mentioned last time, there are two gladioli there. I just need a little cane stick to prop that one up. And oh, another new arrival. Yeah, not a new arrival, sorry, no, this one is the one that the bulb was just about to bloom, and there we are. We've got a pinkish flower coming out and another bud. So all exciting stuff. These were the two that shot up last time, and it continues to shoot up. Some heads are now starting to appear. Don't know if you can see that. So I'm not quite sure what colour those will be and how much flowers there will be to leaf, because at the moment it's got a huge amount of leaves. This one continues to grow, and then we've got fuchsia. That's the new arrival. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, that's coming along quite nicely. So you've seen 3 new plants there. The gladioli are doing okay, and we'll move round. got to be a bit careful here. We've got some, I think they're damsons coming off of these trees. I have, whenever I'm mowing the lawn, that stuff sort of like grows. Still, nothing's still happening over here, but you can see the gladioli. No change to the one that the cats like to eat. But this one certainly has changed. Oh my god. Now I don't know if I can get that in the sun, but it's a nice purpley gladioli. And oh my god, how tall is it? Look, it's as tall as me. So that is a huge gladioli, and lots more flowers to come on that one. I was very pleased with that as we come along. Some of these are going to be blind, it looks like, this year. A shame. And of course our little yellow one needs some propping up, which I'll do in a bit. But still my mum's favourite. And not so everyone is blind. Look, there's some new ones appearing there. There's some new ones appearing here. You can see it by the little sort of like ears that are coming out from those centre stalks. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I can see in there. And then we get to the older ones that I said, these really die quite quickly. So that's a new one that wasn't there last time. And these are the old ones, and they're now all starting to die off. A great shame. But that's gladioli for you. But my mum loves them because they bring a little bit of colour. And they're quite tall as well. But, hey, as a distant shot like that, you can get to see what I was trying to do, at least, with my little system. And those little seeds, the poppies are now growing. See the little poppies growing up there? So those are coming along quite nicely. And here's the first of the potted plants that we've started to grow. What does that say? A violet vein. Senguna. And then you got some little bedding plants. What was left. The garden centre. That one will grow again. That's that flowered in the spring. And then we've got another potted plant here. Look, we've got some Kong Rose, which is Coleus Kong Rose. My mum liked the colour of those, but she chose the centre plants over everything. I had the dregs of what was left. And then what have we got here? It says Portulaca mixed 6-pack. Yeah, so we got, that's what those fin flowers look like. And then we've got, oh, another pot and another beautiful centre flower. Nothing for me to report to you there on what those are, because I've got the card to read out for that one. And another potted plant, here we go. This one looks nice. What we got here? New Guinea Sonic Magic Pink Impatiens. Yeah. So my mum was happy with those. If you want to see those 3 in shot, there you go. And the last pot is here. So this is what was left. Petunia orchids are what those ones are, those leafy ones. We know about the Kong Rosa. And then we've got Dianthus, so that one's going to bud. You can see we chose that one because the buds haven't even happened yet. So that one should be perfectly okay. And then if I stretch back, you can see the 4 pots looking nice. And if I just stretch back, there's the garden with some nice gap fills. I purposely like that one. I think the dark leaves and the yellow flower makes it look nice. And there we go. hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, just a little update. I go back to work full-time 5 days, and that'll be August. And of course, after that we get autumn, don't we? So I suppose that'll be the end of the summer project, and I will need to think about autumn and some probably winter pansies and things. Haven't thought that far ahead, but salute to everybody. Hope you enjoyed everything, and like I say, I've done this a day early because of the weather, and so I won't have done the blog yet, but when you watch this, the blog will be up, and then you'll be watching this after. Bit weird, but hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much. Bye bye.